Hi, welcome back to the channel. Really love having you here. And I thought today I'd do a little bit different. A good friend of mine who's a photographer expressed this to me, and I've actually disappointed him. He's actually my best bro. And I want to thank him for everything. Actually, YouTube is a success because I got gifted Greece Unlimited Instagram by this individual and his wife, and it gave me a whole new direction of what I wanted to do. And I owe him an apology because I've been very pushy regarding my website, and he's building it. Actually, he's one of the founding members of WordPress, from what I gather. Very talented individual, but also struggling to create his photography experience. He's an avid photographer and, in my eyes, quite a professional. If I've been able to change and transition into anything in media, it's through his teachings. And I owe him an apology because I pushed him too much. I want to get my website up and going with all the technical background. But again, I got to understand this gentleman's also struggling with his business endeavors. So please forgive me, sir. Now, without further ado, let's start in an area that's touched a lot of you through your views and through some of the comments. It's how did I transition from a life in Canada with a family, a daughter, to Greece and all the parts I experienced. What I can say in brief, it was an 8-year experience with many highs, many lows. I had to look back at what made me happy. I had a successful business. My wife was in an accident, or my ex-wife was in an accident, suffered post-traumatic. Yes, she's alive. I have a daughter. And through the dreaded D word, I had to re-experience who I am. That was a painful pill and a very difficult one. I had to go back to my youth. I had to see what made me happy. I knew that I would be in Greece one day permanently, but I didn't know how. Hi, I'm back. Just to continue on, to re-find yourself and re-establish who you are, not what you were portraying to everybody else around you, but knowing inside that you're not truly who you're representing. To reinvent yourself, you have to go back and take 10 of your top friends, family members that you are inseparable with, and take a look at what makes you happy being with them, enjoying time with them, and doing things with them. That'll give you the start of the basis of re-establishing yourself, finding out who the you is, not who they are, but who the you is. And for me, it was an 8-year journey. Actually, it was more. It was like a 10, 12-year journey. Don't get me wrong. I love my ex-wife. I love my kid. Through things that happened to her in an accident, somebody using their cell phone, not paying attention, and rear-ending her car, giving her post-traumatic, her hand shaking, and having to re-educate herself to write with the left hand, not the right hand, and going through things that she never expected, changing the dynamics of her family, her child, ending off with the dreaded D word, and being separated by the people that were once my heart and soul. And that is a difficult thing to accept, irregardless how tough you think you are. That is difficult. And to overcome that, this is what I had to do. And I found it very difficult. Hi. to further give a little bit of understanding so that you can start your redirecting of who you truly are, take a look at your closest friends and sit down and see what's important to you, no one else but you. What have you enjoyed to do through work? Like for myself, I'll just give you an example which took me to the direction of where I am because of also the knowledge base that I have. I was in telecommunications. My family, my father, mother, and my immediate family were in the restaurant business, including myself, having 2 successful businesses in the hospitality industry. I was in the logistics. I was also in high-end renovations of my own company for many, many years as I'm an architect. I'm also an internet network administrator, and I have logistics qualifications through schooling. So I take all that information and I put it together, and I've always had a very love for computers and that since a young child. 2 fascinations, architecture and computers, tearing them down, putting them together, being involved in the media side of it through Flash, through HTML, and all the certain things that gave me the knowledge, and through the generosity of a very close friend that gave me the base for Greece Unlimited Instagram to create the media presence that I'm using right now, and creating this channel through YouTube, and also through my personal experiences going through the dreaded D word and having to reinvent myself, and it was quite a process. I'm going to give it a bite-sized format. The first thing that I did is that I had to establish, who am I? What do I enjoy? Nobody else, just what do I enjoy? That process was an 8-10 year process that brought me here to Greece. And it wasn't easy. It was moments that I felt I was outside of myself. I was like out of my body. I couldn't believe what was going on. I had nowhere to turn, because the people that you think are there for you, you're going to find out really aren't. And the people that you never expected, total strangers, are going to come to you, and they're going to be more understanding than any family member or any personal friend that you've had. And these new friends, which are about 10 of them, one was my late grandmother. She's at the top. And I tell everybody this, and I'm going to say it again. It's like my father and mother gave me life. My grandmother showed me what life was about. Now, not to overburden you, this is just the first part of unraveling how I came to Greece and how I've found myself again. And to help you out. That's the reason I started YouTube Greece Unlimited, to give you the resources. And also I'm looking to put together the website, as it's been almost completely done using AI and my own experience. And looking to give information that I couldn't find anywhere, to give you a helping hand. And through the comments, like, ask me direct questions. Like, if you have something that really bothers you or some transition that you're doing, please write it in the comments with due cause and due care. And if I don't have the answer, maybe one of the people on the channel will have the answer for you, because I'm not the one with all the answers. I just know the experiences that I've experienced and how I can help. Take care. I wish you all the best. Opa!